up. All right. Oh, there we go. Right. We are in. So we wait for everything to get started here. Get the vehicles loaded in. Starting a fresh game save. On Alma, Missouri. So the map released not too long ago, I think like last week. It got released on the Mod Hub. Alright, we are in. Let's see what equipment we have. Honestly, we might sell some of this really fast. In 5 days, crop destruction is going to be off. The same with weeds. Automatic engine start. Our YouTube is not responding. What's available? Vehicles. Okay, what do we have here? We're going to sell... That's not what I wanted. Can you guys still see my game or no? Okay. Actually, the very first thing we're going to put down is one of these. Where's our house? Over there. Okay. Chicken coop is there. I guess we can just put this down right there. Oh, okay. Nothing. Where is it? There it is. We'll throw that right there. Gives us just enough for Wizard Colossus pack. We'll go through colors and other stuff later. And then I need this with the transport wheels. Alright, let's head back to the farm. I think we have a plow and a cultivator. If not, we can get them for relatively cheap to start with. So we're just going to sit here and we're going to chat today. Probably do this twice a week and work on the Allen, Missouri map. I hope. But we're also going to need to get a grain cart. I did not think about that. But we got money, so it's fine. We can work with it. It's not 100% smart. Probably what we'll be doing is we'll be streaming a couple hours Sunday afternoons and I think Tuesday afternoons. I think that's going to be our schedule for now. I think we're going to do specifically live streams only. just to get myself back out there after a small technical hiatus of trying to get things figured out. It's still not 100% perfect, but it's better than it was, so I'll take it. We have cows, chickens, and horses. That's right, we have horses on this map. And we're gonna get oats going. We're missing water, but that will happen in time. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, do I have this going? No, I do not. Okay. And then we're going to switch that to distribute. That will distribute to our greenhouse. And then we'll look through the rest of our machinery, figure out what we do and don't need. We might have enough to get something for the grass, so we can start making TMR as well, because we're going to need to make that for our cows. Bring this out. That's for that. I've got to remember my key bindings. Oh no, there we go. Enable, switch to that. Field detected for preview. That's fine. We have to come down here. What am I stuck on? Stuck on a tree. So we're gonna need to get a pickup wagon as well. We'll have to see if there's any for cheap. Any of the used ones that be available. Normally there is. I wonder if there will be today. Now it's just time to sit here and harvest. I might sell my other 3 tractors so I can get my Fendt. Well, not my Fendt, but a Fendt that I like. Unless they have one for sale. And the same thing with a grain cart. They have a grain cart and the other stuff that I need for sale, that would be excellent, but I'm not holding my breath. How was your day going today? We're going to start by harvesting this field so that we can feed the chickens. The chickens do need food. After one pass, we're going to be a little over 50% full. And the only time I will be playing this one is when we're on here. So right now it's just going to be kind of slow because we're just starting out. I also just have to figure out the seeder, which I think takes only seeds. I don't think it takes solid fertilizer. Say it takes only seed. I'm not entirely sure though. I don't remember what seeder it is that you start with. Now normally I would have the AI worker do all of this, but the only thing I'm going to have the AI worker do is going to be the seeding, just because I don't have to worry about running out of seed and fertilizer if it does hold fertilizer. Okay, let's check and see what is on sale. Ooh, that's a good price. Probably be picking that one up. Lightning wrap, unrealistic. Eh. That's a windrower. That is the basic fence. Oh. It's not the one I was looking at getting, but change the colors around. This was one of my favorite base. Or this was one of my favorite modded tractors. I used this one in a lot of my last farms. So this is the one we're probably going to end up going with. Going to get rid of the other 3. And then we'll put the front attacher on this. Oh, gotta do this. I forgot I have my autosave set for every like 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes, if I enter this menu, which is all my production menus, it wants to autosave. Okay, this has water, so this is starting to produce oats and straw already, which is going to be good for us. Now we're going to go in here, and we're going to find all 3. We're going to sell them, because the tractor that I'm going to pick up, we don't need all 3 of these. We'll only need the 1, and that will save us a little bit of space too, and give us some extra cash for other machinery that we're going to need. I don't know why they put these so far away from the farm, but they did, so we're just going to get rid of them. Okay, it only takes seed as its input, which is perfectly okay. So now we're going to exit this menu. We're going to come back into here. We're going to make our couple of changes on this. Yes, Ground Kings. So we actually have money, a little bit of money to mess with this, which I think is what we're going to do. I'm going to start with that. We are going to put on a front loader attachment. We'll get the front loader attachment for that. This was not the one I was going to go with, but it's a Case IH Magnum, and it's my favorite. So we're just going to roll with it. Main leather seats. Let's do... How does Case IH red look? Ooh. And then for the trim, we're just going to go with black. Can I change? No, that's fine. Okay, so that's going to be our tractor. Now, we have to go pick up a couple other things. First thing is, that's not going to be long enough. We're going to need the really long one. Neodisc. We're going to install the rollers, and we're going to go with the MT style. And then we're going to come back down here to our mod packs, and we're going to pick up 2 things while we're here. First, we're going to pick up this. Give me 500K on that. With Vredestein tires, rear light design. Like I said, I'm not worried about the colors on this yet. We'll go through and do the colors later. So we need this, and then we need the Titan Super Collector. Well, super collector. That's what it is. That's what it's set up as. So there's some beacon lights on it. And again, we're not going to worry about colors. Yeah, this was not the tractor I was going to go with. I was actually going to go with a Fendt Custom. But I think this will be much more beneficial to us. 886 horsepower, so it will be able to handle just about every machine that we throw at it. So let's go and collect this first bout of my brain can function. Wheat, so that we can feed the chickens. And then we'll probably have to purchase a pickup. Probably have to purchase that dually load up with TMR for the cows. I'm not going to be too happy because they're going to have too much in the way of everything that they need. But we can at least get them some food, and we can get the horses some food too. Never done that before. Oh, I guess I didn't need to go over that one. Yes. And now we wait. This one takes some minutes to finish unloading. Wrong button again. I swear, I do know what buttons to hit. And after this, we'll just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until we get it all. Now for my setup, I'm using the Razer TARDIS V2 side panel and the Farm Stick, or the FarmCon joystick. Basically, it's Thrustmaster made it specifically for Farming Sim 22 and 25. Um, and the side panel is highly adjustable. It has 3 separate modes. I actually have it. I have the bindings custom set up for farming for me, so it's a little bit easier. Everything is like right here on my side panel, really easy to get to. It's not a bad purchase if you're looking for a little side panel. I use it for other games all the time with no issues whatsoever. So definitely something to look into if you're looking into getting a little side panel for your main setup, so you're not using your keyboard all the time, which you can't program the buttons differently. But with this, you can. So I have my changing view. I need to remember. I know one of them disengages whatever tool I have, or takes off whatever tool I currently have equipped off of the coupler. One of them I can get in and out. I can set my cruise with it. I have a couple other custom setups on this, but I don't quite remember what they are right now. And then most of my farm work, most of my machinery work that I do, I actually do with the joystick itself. It's not as customizable as my side panel, which I'm sad about, but what are you going to do? Other than just deal with it. So our plan for today is to get the chickens fed, and then we'll look through the store, see what we have, what we can do about getting food for our cows and for the horses, which I have the oats going. I just don't know if it can take. I don't know if the oats are going to show up as a pallet or if they're going to show up as a bulk. With the greenhouse that I put down, which is another mod, the wheat comes out as pallets. So I'm really wondering if the oats are going to do the same thing. I'm not entirely sure. And we also have to set up at least a wind generator. I have a mod pack for that as well. I'll show you guys here in a sec. That one as well. It has some pretty neat little wind generators in it. We're sitting at 82. We can make another pass. So yeah, we'll see how this streaming goes on Sundays and Tuesdays, and do that for a while. I'll stream different games and just sit here and chat with you guys. All of that. There's another game that I'm going to. I gotta check one thing, but if it checks out, I'll start streaming that as well. I'm not gonna say the name of it right now, just in case. But if I can, I'll stream it for you guys so you guys can see it, because it's a pretty neat game. I like it. And I actually got my buddy hooked on playing it as well. He hates me for it, but it's a lot of fun. So I will make sure that I'll make sure that it can be streamed. Let's go ahead and unload this. And actually, while we're waiting, I can go ahead, because I already know where I'm going to put it. And that is probably my cat you're hearing in the background. Probably begging for attention. Don't mind him. We are going to put these down. We'll put down 2 of them. We'll put them down right there. Sorry about that. You'll hear my cats in the background. I am missing a little bit. We're going to have to go back through and grab that when we get done. I think we've only got 2 more passes. Let me go down and pick up those small little bits that I missed. Alright, let's go unload this, and then we'll go feed the chickens. Alright, we'll just pull this off the field. We'll come back down and grab it in a little bit. Leave the beacons on so we know where it is. Alright. Chickens are fed. Is anybody having any issues watching me? Until somebody says something, I'm just going to keep running it the way that it's running. We're going to go pick up the collector. And this seems rocky right now, guys. I'm sorry. Still trying to get things figured out of what works better and what doesn't with what I have for my setup. We might switch back to 22, or we might switch to a different game that doesn't require nearly as much. I don't know yet. Welcome in. How are we doing today? Actually, I should have kept going down that road. Yeah, we're gonna flip around here real quick. Alright, let's start collecting up all the straw. Ooh, I missed the whole part back there. I'm gonna have to go back and get it. How's your day going? We might need to take out a loan, now that I think about it. our wind generators. Pretty neat little wind generators too, being honest. There it is. Here we go. We're going to have to pay on that loan, but it will allow us to get something that's going to be useful for glass collection for our sheep and goats. I will grab that right now, right after I flip around. So first thing we're going to do while it saves, welcome in. Don't worry, I'm not getting off. I'm getting ready to take out a loan. How are you doing today? That is not it. We need finances. So we're going to borrow... Yeah, we're going to get a $250,000 loan. And here's why. I'll show you. We're going to pick up 2 pieces of machinery. First, we're going to pick up this, which is the Colossus 6000 forge harvester. We'll worry about beacons later, I think. Unless they have a flat one. Do they have a clear flat one? No. Just the amber flat one, that's fine. So get the amber flat. We won't worry about anything else. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to buy this. Purchase that at the shop. We're going to come out here, and then we're going to get the header. Now, we could go with the unrealistic, but we're not going to go with the unrealistic. We're going to go with just the normal one. So, after we collect this, we'll start collecting the grass for our sheep. Now you see why I got that $250,000 loan. Because we're going to need it. Probably what I'll do is when I get done collecting this, I'll probably set an AI worker to go ahead and just plow and cultivate this field. Well, we work on collecting the grass for our sheep. So that way we can start getting wool and milk. Because we can get goat milk and wool from the sheep. How was your day going? You know, with the amount of straw that we're getting, let's see if we can do something here. That can just stay there for a minute. We need to produce TMR. There's one way, I think I have it installed. I think. Yes, right here. It doesn't produce a lot. But it will be enough that we can continually be able to produce enough food for our cows, which is what we are looking to do. But it's going to take a little bit, so we're going to have to purchase pre-made food just until we are producing enough food on our own and have enough material on our own This is the dryer, and then that's the fermenter. We're going to need that as well. We're going to put that there. So what we'll do with this load is we're going to take this load to the TMR machine. We'll load what we can into it, and then we'll just take the rest back and we'll put it in the straw barn for now. Maybe. Does this have? It does. Okay, maybe I was wrong about the amount. Let's go see. Oh, this actually can produce a decent amount. So this can produce us a lot. How are we doing? Oats and straw. So we have a decent amount of straw, and we'll have a decent amount of oats coming in to feed our horses. I gotta figure out how much that is, because that's what's gonna bite me in the rear. We got more than enough hay on the field, or more than enough, not hay. Straw on the field that we can get away with it, no problem. And still have enough to keep having bedding for the cows. And you'll notice if you've been watching from when I started, I don't have any money mods, I don't have the power tool mod, I don't have any of that. So this is all literally from having what I have money-wise, figuring out what I can keep and what I don't. And that's just how we're gonna be. This is how we're gonna be running it for now. So we'll probably be able to do another trailer. I think a trailer and a quarter of straw, and that will, and then all the other straw we have left, we'll put in the straw barn for now. So that way we have it on we have it readily available when we need it. And then we will figure out how to get the hay and the mineral feed. I know how to get the silage. I got 2 ways of getting it, so I'm not worried about that. I just got to be careful because I got to make sure that I have enough to keep all my animals fed and they're bedding good. So that's what they're going to need. Alright, let's go put this in. Oh, there's. That's going to have to go back up to the barn at some point as well, but it can just sit there for now. It's fine. That was your day going for whoever joined in. Okay, so the mineral feed is where we're going to have the issues, but might have a way around that. It's only 50 liters. So we would need to buy a lot if we were to get this. How many can we get? 8? It'll only be 8,000 that we need. Oh, they need straw too. Okay. So yeah, we have chickens, cows, sheep, and horses that we're going to be working with. Chickens are already good. The cows, I've got to figure something out for them The sheep, I've already got it figured out for them. I just need to get the machinery up here. I've never worked with horses before, so it's going to be a learning curve with the horses. So this next load of straw we'll put in the horse barn. Oh, there goes a deer. Off the corner of the screen up there. Probably come to see if there's any tasty little niblets left that they can get. Anybody else got to figure out why it's not seeing that one manure heap that it should be able to see? That's right next to the horse stable. Yeah, we're only an hour in. Alright, let's go give our horses some bedding. Oh, that did not take very much at all. Only 10,000. And then we'll put another 10,000 into the TMR machine down there. And then we'll just start stockpiling the rest of it. Are you guys, does it show, is it weird at all? You guys seeing any lag on your end? Because this is the first time streaming with my new setup, so just need to know if it's coming through clearly or not. Oh, it's coming back this way. I went the wrong direction. According to YouTube, it's apparently running excellent, but I don't know. If you guys can just let me know in the comment, in the not the comment, the live chat area. Which, actually, you're going to be seeing seeing that for a second. Okay, let's try that. I think it was on the wrong thing. The top chat instead of live chat. Let's try this again. Like I said, I'm still getting this down. So, how is it coming through for you guys? Is it coming through smooth, or is it really choppy? Let me know in the live chat. I am missing a whole lot. Alright, now that everybody is full, we can just start dumping all this into the hay barn. no viewers. We are getting there. Welcome back, whoever left. My horses. How's your day going? We have somebody new watching. And there's what's going to be our new machine. That is what we're going to use to be collecting our grass. I need a... That's a subsoiler. That is the cultivator. That's 6 meters. That's 6 meters. Cool. So we're going to be able to get both. Pipe. Cross skill. We're going to go with that one. Now, we're not going to, well, I'll hook these both up. I'll have the AI take this one back to the farm. But we're going to get food collection going for our sheep. Oh, I might not be able to pick up both. So I think, because I have that cross thing on the back. I don't know. Let's look really quick. Well, maybe. I doubt it, but yeah, no. Okay. We'll have to come back for it. Leave that there. And then we're going to pick this up. Grab it. And then we're going to take this. Create. Oh, wait. Nope. 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 Wrong button. Set destination. Oops. What is going on? Did you bounce? Is that why you're stuck? Guys, what is going on here? Maybe if I do this. No, he's not even noticing me. Okay, let's try. Oh, after we save. Anyway, you guys saw that, right? Dude was literally just stuck for no reason other than he could be. We'll just cruise down there. Is it still smooth for you guys or no? We might only do 2 hours today so that I can possibly figure out what's going on. I was thinking of going for 3, but might just go for 2 today. So about another half hour. Alright, we can just leave him there for a minute. Whilst we... Where did I put it? I know it's not there. Oh, okay. It's behind us. That's not it. Alright, let's collect grass. So we can do 2 things. 1, feed the sheep and goats. And then 2, we can start fermenting hay. Or start fermenting this into silage. And then we can also turn the rest of it into hay for our cows. And then probably Tuesday when we jump back on, I'll see what contracts we have available. We might start doing some contracts on Tuesday afternoon. We did get up to 5. We are up to 5 people. At least 5 people that poked their heads in to take a look. Better than nothing. It's a good start. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what is going on with my software. We're going to be getting a lot of grass out of this. This one field, we're going to get a lot of grass out of it. Because this bulk trailer I have set for 500,000. I want to say it's 500,000. And it's going to fill up rather quick. We're at 5% and we're just getting done with our second headland. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of grass. We're gonna do one more headland and then we'll start going back and forth. Just so that we have some spacious space to turn around at. So we'll end up doing 3 headlands and then back and forth, and probably by the time we get done going back and forth is probably where we'll call it for today. This is the first stream since I rebuilt my PC, and obviously I still need to figure a few things out. But we will get there, and hopefully we will be able to stream a lot smoother, a lot more often. Oh, and we gotta move that, get the other field going in due time. We'll get there. But yeah, so we're gonna do just chatting sessions for a while, just until I kind of get things figured out, I get comfortable again. So I'll probably have a couple ideas the next time I hop on that we can sit here and chat about. might be the, well, will be the game world. It'll just depend on what game. What games, I should say. Maybe there'll be a new and exciting mod or update or something for farming sim. I don't know. If I can get this stuff figured out, I might end up doing a racing game, or because we do have Assassin's Creed Black Flag that we do gotta play. I'm gonna start just live streaming that one because I think that'll be a lot of fun. Horizon 4. I need to be playing that one. What else? I have a ton of games. Oxygen not included. I kind of want to do a playthrough of that one as well. I think that one's fully released now. I want to say it is. I don't know for sure. I got plenty of games though, so we'll figure something out. We'll sit down, we'll figure it out, get something planned. Something probably more exciting than Farming Sim, but Farming Sim's all I really have actually installed that I know doesn't have any issues. So, this is what we got for today. This Colossus pack. This whole pack is actually really neat. I use it a lot of times on my main saves that I've been playing. Which I was just going to use my main save, but I was talking to my wife and she said, well, why not start on a new map and just start fresh and just make it a live stream series. And I liked the idea. So that was what I went ahead and did. So this is the Alma, Missouri map, which was rebuilt from FS22 for FS25. I do not have the mod creators in front of my face right now. I don't have their name, but they did an amazing job on it. I used to play this one on 22 all the time. So I'm really glad that they brought it back for 25. I just need to figure out why I can't harvest the grass. That seems kind of strange to me. You would think if I own the land, I would be able to harvest the grass. But for some reason, I can't. And I don't remember the reason. But at last, we'll figure it out. We'll get there. Just I gotta tinker around a little bit on it, figure it out. Even that will be done on the live stream, so that way you guys see everything. having any issues. I don't know what is going on. If anybody uses OBS, send me a DM. I have a couple questions about how to make it run smoother. Because it does stop running 100% smooth, and I do not understand why. I don't understand if it's something that I'm doing wrong, or if it's my computer. I don't get it. It keeps saying something about encoding, which I think is compressing for YouTube. I do believe that we are almost done, I think, with this field. Oh, we're gonna have a lot of grass. Way more than I thought. Really makes me wonder, how much did I set this thing for? Luckily, we've got a pretty good amount of grass, and I don't think the sheep are going to take all of this. I think they're only going to take like a fraction of it. And then the rest we can put in the fermenter and in the dryer, so that we can turn it into hay. Because with that greenhouse, I'm not too worried about the straw. It produces straw as a byproduct, which we can easily just pull that out, refill when needed and where. Looks like we got a couple more passes. We'll be done with the grass. So we're going to run a little over 2 hours. Like I said, I'll get done with this field, and then once I'm done, we'll park it there for the day. And we'll pick it up Tuesday if I can figure out this. If not, then I'll get it. I'll install a different game that's not going to use as many resources. I think that's part of the problem. But I don't know yet. And I won't know, unfortunately, until I do some messing around with the settings on this to figure out what's going on exactly. But we'll get there. We'll be streaming nice and smooth eventually, and then we'll be good to go from there. And we have just this little triangle left right here. That will very quickly be chopped down. I wonder if I set it to the largest one by accident. The largest amount that I could have. Oh wait, no. No, I'm wrong. It's only 94,000 liters. I thought that was 945,000 liters. Yeah, today is really a test to see if the settings that I had loaded were going to work or not. They seem to have worked for a little bit, but they're not really working all that much now, so that is probably why it seems so laggy. So probably what I'll do is I will put a small poll on the Facebook page of what game you guys think would you guys would like to see, and we'll see what game you guys want to see. Like I said, I got a few things I got to figure out on the computer just settings and then stuff like that. And once I get that figured out, we should be good to go. And then we'll figure out what game we're gonna play. Might do. I wonder if I could play GTA Online. I know I have that on my computer. Well, I don't have it on my computer, but I can get it on my computer. Yeah, I'll post an update by tomorrow night with what game. If I can get GTA, like GTA 5 on my computer or something like that on my computer, I might run that. I think it would be fun to run a brand new online. Oh, we got done with that with 4 minutes to spare. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just bring this up here. And we're just gonna park right here. This is where we're gonna leave it for today. I know I still have equipment spread around. Grab the next time we're on. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope that you have a great day. I do hope you have a great beginning of your week. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. All right, guys.